whole situation. I'm not for sure why they do that. But maybe it's just because they see that you're having a good life, and you tell them about your good life. Because I noticed that, because I'm such a good-hearted person, and people try to take that over boundaries. They try to take that over. You know what I'm saying?
They take the kindness for weakness.
They take the kindness for weakness, man.
Right.
They try to go over your boundaries because they know that they can try to get over you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I try to be as nice as I can because
sippy cup.
Yeah, sippy cup. Yeah.
Right.
I try to be the nicest I can, because it's the only thing you can do to create a better society, to show other people out there that it's not just hate and fighting and hurting somebody,
Yeah, like I say, saying you just learning to become more adaptive to the worldly side of people being like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, you raised in the church and things like that. Got church folks and people in the church, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's deep rooted in you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you was taught, growing up as far as that. But like say, when you strong with your faith, and you around people and you still talk your faith, people want to just start dissecting you.
Just see what you know.
And what you know and by your actions also too. You know what I'm saying? By your works and your actions. You know what I'm saying? So
they want to see if you're a fake or not.
Well, to the degree in the worldly term, you know what I'm saying? They want to see if you're going against what you're preaching about. And that's how we all are to a certain extent, unless you know the truth.
Right.
The thing
unless you read the whole Bible, right.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the side, the devil know the Bible too. I'm talking about as far as just being who you are and, realizing that you're human yourself and not putting yourself in no pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 'cause I don't want to by any means think that the shows to look down upon anybody or try to
it's not
make you feel less than a Christian or a Muslim
you're somebody,
or a Jew or whatever domination you are. We just want y'all to wake your eyes up as far as just the business side of religion, the control side of religion, the manipulation side of religion, the pedo, philia. You know what I'm saying, with the religion nation, with the incest with some of these religions, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to be careful of who you get your doctrines from.
Right.
That's all, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, the Bible does say one thing for us, there would be many false prophets.
Many false prophets. They will come in sheep's clothing.
Right. So, just got to be
And they're ravening wolves. They're ravening wolves, right.
Right. They rabid. They crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? It's been out here, Hitler, you know what I'm saying? Bush. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I ain't scared to talk. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you walk and talk like a dictator, then I'm gonna call you. You know what I'm saying?
Dictator, right?
A dictator. You know what I'm saying? Flat out.
Right. Because you ever notice that some of these people out here that are like, when you watch these big mega churches, they question their own self though, because.
What do you mean, Corey?
I'm trying to figure out how to say it to these people. They're not more into preaching the word over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to down Joel Osteen. Some of his stuff is pretty good, but it has a positive message. It's not a negative message. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they do not preach what the Bible is being brought up in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They don't preach about holiness. They don't preach about the Holy Ghost. They don't preach about the Trinity, where you have to believe on the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and I don't think they really believe it. I've never seen them do that. You know what I'm saying? Or even reading the Father's Prayer, and especially like with Matthew, they're usually like in the Old Testament. They want to be more into like the Old Testament, it looks like, but the New Testament is where it was brought up, because back in the day where we were watching that movie or that show where he was talking about how the Bible was repulsive, right? Now, I figured it out to myself that maybe it's not repulsive, that he was saying to throw stones at people, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of wickedness, you know what I'm saying? And what else could he do to not destroy if he told somebody to not stone somebody because they were doing wickedness, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my friend, right, that that's why the New Testament came out to tell you to stop all that, because it wasn't right to man. You know what I'm saying? Because man can be very wicked, you know what I'm saying? Really wicked, you know what I'm saying?
Or on the flip side, could just be one big story that over the ages got rewritten because it's a different generation. You know what I'm saying?
A different generation.
And then the powers that be was like, we can't roll like this, so we got to roll different routes. So let's go ahead and da.
Because I want to start reading the Hebrew Bible.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
The Hebrew.
It's like, say, it's it's scrolls out here and holy stuff and whatever. The Vatican got a lot of stuff stolen and stored down in their vaults and stuff. Over the centuries and decades. Their their campaigns of persecuting so-called devils and Christians back in the day. It's called the if you weren't part of the clique like that, then they would burn you to the stake. You know what I'm saying? If you read the Bible, they'd burn your ass.
Yeah, they would burn you, right? Even they would think you were witches.
Right. So there was a lot of rhetoric and craziness going on. Like say back then, like say stuff never stopped.
Right.
Stuff just evolves. You know what I'm saying? We got T-shirts. We smell a little better. You know what I'm saying? But the human race, we just evolve, but we still do the stupid same stuff. Right. But we just evolve. That's all far as our minds and clothing and other stuff. But we still have that basic craziness, and that's kill each other, hate on each other. You know what I'm saying? Not help each other. And like I said, I had a family member do me wrong. You know what I'm saying, recently, but I'm not gonna put him out there. Him or her. I was going, hey, peace be still, keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time. Because you know what?
Right. Because you're still.
I'm gonna be all right.
Right.
I'm gonna be all right. Trust me.
Right,
I have faith in myself. Trust me.
Right, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it no matter what.
I ain't about to sit up here. It pissed me off for a hot second, but I had to remember where we came from and where we at now is better. So I'm gonna appreciate that. So you live your life. I'm gonna live my life.
Right. Could be worse when the Japanese were coming over here and they were attacking back in Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? It could be like that. But. Still, at the same time, we don't have like that. But then we have ISIS members that are trying to attack America, and that was a big topic that I really wanted to talk about. That how are we so blind? I wrote a comment on Facebook today, and I wanted to really message this out here before we get out of here. Why are we so blind to figure out the facts of what actually is going on in this world, man?
No one, like I say, no one wants to unplug from the matrix, really.
Right.
So like I say, if this stuff got really exposed to how it really is, like on They Live, all this stuff will crash. You know what I'm saying? It would be a whole totally different new world, so they can't afford that anyway. If we really got together and did everything, man, they would probably bomb us or something. Or, you know what I'm saying? If we really, did some stuff, try to uprise over this stuff, they probably would bomb us, the citizens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That they would.
Right.
Because the powers that be is not going to let us, get back control that easy.
That's true, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got such a grip on this earth and the world with the military bases and all this other stuff, and everything and propaganda. And
they're taking over.
They've been took over. You know what I'm saying? But I say they do these backroom deals. You know what I'm saying? And all this, and then they want to come out of light, and be like, oh, it's all good, and they're the terrorists over there, and they're bad, and all that. But they're lying.
Same thing what you're just talking about. Did you just hear about Obama just banned free speech? Did you see that video I sent you today?
I didn't get a chance to check it out.
Oh, dude, man, it is. They're people are mad over it. They're very upset about it, And Alex Jones was references it and and it's just so crazy that they want to take away freedom of speech when we all have rights to speak, man. George Washington said that when they start taking over, we're supposed to. You're right. They're taking over, man.
They already took over. Right. It's too late, man. It ain't about they taking over. It's too late.
And then, what gets me, man, is that why are these presidents on the dollar? Like George Washington, why was he the first one to just be killed? You know what I'm saying? And then
like
the fifth president. You think about it. Wasn't it the fifth president, Abraham Lincoln, right? Wasn't he?
No.
Well, what?
No, Abraham Lincoln was like the
seventh or eighth, or
no, he was like the. Hold on, cause George Washington, Adam, something like that. Then Lincoln, right. But it was like, Lincoln was like probably like the third. somewhere around there, but I ain't, it was one of, but yeah, he was one of the earliest.
Like the
earliest
Illuminati, I
presidents.
think that somehow they killed him, man. I feel like even like Abraham Lincoln. Why is it that these presidents are all dying? Like the certain ones that were trying to take the good, you know what I'm saying, the good path instead of the bad path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, when you when you go against the powers that be thing, sometimes certain things happen.
Right.
Like Princess Diane, what I'm saying, they took her out.
Right.
Like I say, Abraham Lincoln,
John F.
JFK, JFK, you know what I'm saying, his brother Bobby Kennedy, you know what I'm saying,
Bobby
who
Kennedy.
was going against the mob and all that
Right.
corporations and stuff. It was like say, so like people that go against the grain, stuff happened to him. Martin Luther King,
look at
Malcolm
Martin Luther
X,
King, right?
all these dudes were assassinated, out in the public.
They were trying to make a video about him that he was part of the Freemasons, Martin Luther King. They were trying to say that.
I mean, whatever, but it's just the fact that
Right.
Anybody that ever try to stood up to this, to this gang, and say basically, hey, peace, love, let's just all get along and chill. We'll make the whole world a better place. Anybody speaks up like that,
Right.
they take him out.
Right, take him out. Right.
Anybody that tell the truth and want unity, they take them out.
They
Or
take 'em out.
or they do some big ass scandal, saying that
take 'em down.
Yeah, right.
Right.
They want to destroy your image and you.
Right. Instead of letting you live.
Right.
Because you should be able to live, man. You should not
Right.
be able to.
Powers that be don't want you staying
Take
together.
you over,
Right.
man.
That's why everything has two sides.
And only thing I can say for all those bad people that are out there doing this to situation to everybody in this world, man, is that when God comes back for judgment, man, and that you've hurt all these people, man, He's gonna, it's Judgment Day when it happens, for that, all that stuff that's going on, man, everything that's in this world, man. I sometimes at the same time I do lose faith a little bit, because it's
You're only human, man.
Right,
And you
I'm
be
only
lying sitting up here saying that you don't lose your
Right,
faith. You know what I'm saying?
right,
This shit is hard.
It's hard.
Life ain't
it's hard
easy,
to
man.
sit here every single day and hear all your other friends talk about how it's just bad and it just makes you lose your faith a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You see the stuff, crazy stuff going in the news, all this
Right.
stuff. But yeah, yo.
yeah, but we do love you guys, man. We've got a couple minutes here.
Check out Corey Mitchell, 2016, 2017.
Right,
Check out his page.
Yeah,
Happy New Year, everybody. Blessings. Like I say, religion is ways, man, of helping you out.